What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Hope everyone's having a good day. Not too busy a day in the markets today, a little calmer than usual, but we still have some interesting stuff to cover, so don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoy the content, and remember you can always skip around using the timestamps in the bottom description area of each video, and let's dive in. So CultDao I covered on Monday for my altcoin pick of the week, or every 2 weeks, or however often I'll do that. Yeah, it was very successful, went up 46% yesterday, outperformed the market, which went up about 7%, and the team announced a lot of new developments, the billboard in Times Square, the Revolt token, their spinoff token, announced their tokenomics. The community was just all over the place the last few days, very active in the forums, so yeah, I'm very happy with that. Even my video, it was the most viewed video I've had by far, and it was the most commented view too. Community, even little things like Moon Carl put this up yesterday, just simple little surveys. 100x gem is trending, which altcoin is poised to blast off. So as usual, CultDao was one of the most mentioned coins in the comment section, if not the most. Cult's going to the moon, Cult bound to be top 10, read the Cult manifesto, etc. So very, very active community there, especially in the forums. And plus, the greater CultDao ecosystem also had some positive developments just based off the buzz of CultDao this week and then in the last few days and weeks especially, like Dripto. So as I mentioned in the video, CultDao, they have their projects that are funded by the community treasury. Those are not on exchanges because those are much newer projects, getting sort of lesser amounts of funding, about $40,000. But they have partnered with other companies. They have a bunch of other companies in their ecosystem, some that do have tradable tokens like Dripto. This is a shop to earn token. Dripto. They have partnered with CultDao. They are accepting payments in CultDao for users who are using their shop to earn ecosystem. And the combination of the buzz from the partnership with CultDao with the Dripto mainnet shopping platform being released today, this coin is mooning as well, up 46%. Very active. The Twitter page is growing. So yeah, I'm just very bullish in general on the CultDao ecosystem, plus the whole shop to earn thing. I think that's pretty cool. Obviously, I covered yesterday the move to earn ecosystem. It's still doing great, but the data appears that it may have plateaued around 5-6 days ago with the China announcement, and also just some numbers sort of decreasing lately. So it's definitely not going anywhere, the move to earn ecosystem, but you always got to be thinking what's the next earning ecosystem that's going to catch on. First it was play to earn, then it was move to earn, and it appears to come in about every 2 to 3 month cycles, and whatever the hot earning ecosystem is, then literally every single coin in that specific sector just becomes, all the rage and is just mooning and developments happen and users flock to it. So that's what we're looking for. So could it be shop to earn? Maybe. This is the first shop to earn coin, but it sort of plays off the same principle. We're shopping and working out. It's something you do every day. So if you can earn at the same time, why not? That's great. So, bullish on this here and pretty much everything in the CultDao ecosystem. It's exciting. Let's get into the market. So yeah, not too much. Down about 4%, but that's natural. It was up 7% yesterday. So remember, it's never a straight line up. It's up, down a little, up more, down more. That's how it goes. So if it goes up 7% one day, then it traces 4% next day. Those are normal bullish market movements. Again, no one thinks we're going to go up $30,000 in 2 months. I think those days are pretty much over forever. But can we go on a gradual bull run that definitely outperforms the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ composite by a long shot? Yeah, absolutely. So up 7% one day, down 4% the next day. That is in line with a gradual bull cycle. So I noticed on Twitter it became very trendy for a lot of the analysts and Twitter people to kind of call out act like they're calling out the bull market people and just, how they think we're in a bear market. It's just a fake out. Don't everyone get excited. Again, they're like El Capo of crypto. Good morning. Expecting bearish continuation today. Lady of Crypto, BTC Elevator is still headed down to Goblin Town. It's just gone up a few floors to get some more passengers, and then will presumably go back down again, she believes. CoinGate, warning, this is not the start of a Bitcoin bull market, but just a bear market rally. So these people are, in my opinion, they're kind of a little off base here. They're acting like everyone is. They're acting like we all think it's the start of this huge bull run where it's going to go up again $30,000 in 2 months. No, those days are forever. Like I just said, people just think it's a gradual bull run that we bottomed out at 30,000. That's all we're saying. So up 7% one day, down 4% the next day. That's definitely signs that a bottom has reached and the bear market is over. Now we're in a flat sort of gradual bull market. Shiba Inu, so down 6% on the day. It was a little bit worse than that, though. Here's the one-day chart, 24-hour chart. See, it kind of tanked big time here. 0.1118 to 0.1111. That's about a 30 to 40% drop. So the 6% cumulative over 24 hours, that's because the coin had gone up at the start of the 24-hour pretty significantly with the altcoin run-up of 2 days ago. So, yeah, down 6%. It was a little worse than that. Obviously, the news, as I mentioned, Ryoshi retired quietly. So a lot of times those things, when the founder retires, a lot of times it doesn't kick in immediately. Obviously, when the phantom founder, Andre, whatever his name is, when he retired, it was instant. But most of the time when this happens, when it is pretty common, when the founder announces they're stepping away, usually it takes the market a day or two to respond. Plus, Tuesday is by far and away the busiest news day in crypto, I've noticed. Just the most developments, announcements, they always happen on Tuesday, and that's when the Ryoshi news came out. So it kind of got buried in the news yesterday. I think the news outlets, they get back to work on Monday, then they spend Monday deciding which articles they're going to highlight for the week. So then Tuesday is the big day where they put out all the articles. So it basically took 24 hours for the Ryoshi news to kick in slightly, and yeah, down about 34% just off that news. But yeah, Shiba people, feel free to come over to the CultDao community. They seem to have similar communities or kind of mini rivalries, or the Shiba people kind of view CultDao as a rival. That's a bullish sign for CultDao, in my opinion. So yeah, Shiba people, if you're disappointed Ryoshi's gone, feel free to come on over to the CultDao community. TRON, they again continue to do well in these flat markets, up 6%. People are starting to take notice. Talked about them yesterday. TRON up 13% as the DeFi appeal grows. I guess a lot of whales are buying into the greater TRON ecosystem. $200 million of whale money was purchased into TRON yesterday in the past 24 hours. So yeah, I think people are just liking Justin Sun. He has been vocal lately in the past week. Obviously, a stablecoin USDD, it has the exact same algorithmic minting the mechanism that UST has. So a lot of people have been asking him about that. And it's only been on exchanges for a month. So he's not shying away, which is good. He's not avoiding the questions. He's addressing them. He's saying that he has studied it in detail to see what went wrong with Terra to avoid it with USDD. I think the whales investors like that. They also like the fact that he's not going to grow it too fast. Current market cap of USDD, a stablecoin, is only $350 million. That's very small, actually. And his goal is to get it up to a $2 billion market cap, which is still actually pretty small, considering that USDC and Tether have $50, $60 billion market caps. So if $2 billion is his goal, that's good. That means he's not trying to grow too fast, too soon, too aggressively the way Kwon did. And that was ultimately Kwon's undoing. So investors, whales, people in the know, they seem to be responding very well to the way Justin Sun is handling the UST sort of fallout on his stablecoin, and have managed to keep their peg. They've been on exchange since May 2nd, 1 month, right at $1 there, so that's good. Moving on, Binance Labs raises $500 million for Web3 and blockchain investments. So we've been seeing a lot of these here. So they had a lot of mainstream private equity firms invested in their funds. So I guess the mainstream private equity firms, they want to be involved in the crypto space, don't really have the expertise or the connections to get the good VC deal terms that the crypto VCs get. So you might as well invest in CZ's fund. And CZ said they will be focusing on all sorts of projects: DeFi, NFTs, gaming, metaverse, social. They'll invest in coins at 3 different stages: incubation, early stage, venture, and late stage growth. So basically every kind of coin or sector is a possibility for investment here. No sector, no coin is limited. It's just whichever investments they like the most, they'll dive into. CZ also said he's kind of like what we all knew. CZ is skeptical about the Terra relaunch, so confirms what everyone's sort of knows, that CZ is publicly supporting the Terra Reloaded, which is good. They have a lot of demand, he says. They want to offer liquidity to people who own Terra and want to exchange those coins, but he's still kind of lukewarm, not too personally bullish about the Terra Reloaded project. Again, nothing really new here. Most of the big exchange owners seem to be the same way, but he did say some interesting things here. I guess he has never actually met Do Kwon or even spoken to him at all. Do Kwon has tried to reach out to him a couple times over the years. CZ has always said no. He just lets his team communicate with Do Kwon directly, which is interesting because CZ does have a relationship with Justin Sun. They vacationed together in Bali or Indonesia or Philippines sometime a couple years ago, so they were very close. It's interesting CZ would have a working relationship with Justin Sun, but he would not with Do Kwon. It just goes to show CZ kind of is always a little wary of Do Kwon, it sounds like. He also said turned up that Do Kwon was slow in responding to Binance's emails during the crisis. Again, he has said this before. He does not like it when people are slow responding to the Binance emails. I guess when projects are applying to be listed on Binance, he was saying, I was surprised that the teams just don't respond or take a few days to respond when Binance finally does contact them. The teams, it's one of the most underutilized skill sets in crypto. You have to be able to clutter out the emails, know what's important, what's not important, which ones to respond to, which ones not. It's pretty simple. I mean, if an email is an @binance.com or @coinbase.com and you're a team lead, a project lead, just respond to it. Goes to the front of the line above all else. You don't need to do any more due diligence on who at the exchange is emailing you. Just @binance.com, @ftx.com, @coinbase.com, at any exchange. Just respond to it quickly. Sticking with the exchanges, Jesse Powell, he's the CEO of Kraken. He explained what he listed Terra 2.0, basically the same reasons. He's personally a little lukewarm on it. He's not too bullish on its chances of achieving the prior success, but he has said that the exchange has a lot of demand for the token. A lot of retail traders want Terra 2.0 to be listed. He wants to give the liquidity to the traders who want to exchange the token, so he is supporting it. And also, hey, Jesse Powell, it's, CultDao, it's not a bad coin for you to list there at Kraken. It kind of fits the Kraken, the Jesse Powell sort of personality to a T. I'm actually surprised CultDao wasn't even listed at Kraken already. So, Jesse Powell, look into that maybe. Coinbase, they listed a couple assets. Well, so Coinbase, on listing day processes, they've had some problems over the years, so now they're announcing, with their listing process, they announce coins go through a couple of different stages: under consideration stage, to planned listing stage, to you've been listed stage. So today they moved 4 coins from under consideration stage up to the planned stage. BitDao, Coin98, Gemini USD, Index Cooperative, Wrapped Ample Worth, Wrapped Ample Forth. The only one that moved based on the news was Index Cooperative. They're up around 9%. I guess that's a decentralized, community-driven index investing coin where the community can decide which coins they want to be in a crypto index, which they can then invest in depending on their risk profile. So that was kind of cool right there. That responded well, but so it looks like going forward, when coins move from one stage to the other, it won't have quite the price effect that it did previously when it was just a year being announced. But still, one of them, Index Cooperative, up 10% in a down day. It's pretty impressive. That's it for today. I'll be back with a new episode tomorrow. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I will catch everyone later.